Hello, everybody, and welcome to an episode of DDTS, episode 777. I'm back with another video. Thank y'all for joining me. Happy Wednesday. It is May the 13th, 2026. Thank y'all for joining me today. It is 10:07. I'm out here having my coffee, sitting on the porch, enjoying this natural air and weather because I'm from the country and that's what I love to do. Listening to the birds chirping and everything. I truly love it. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. And if y'all have not yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you will get notified when I have new videos available. Ladies and gentlemen, this video will be dedicated to the memory of first openly gay NBA basketball player Jason Collins, who passed away sadly on May the 12th, 2026 at the age of 47. I know I don't know much. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know much about basketball. I don't know much about the NBA, but what I do know about basketball, I know Michael Jordan, the late great Kobe Bryant, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal. Those are the peoples that I know when it comes to basketball. And that's just my honest opinion. I got the news and I saw this trending about Jason Collins yesterday on Instagram. As soon as I got on Instagram yesterday, I saw it says first openly gay NBA basketball player Jason Collins passes away after battle with cancer. Brain cancer, there is. And if we're going to be honest, a couple of months ago, I did watch a video that Jason Collins posted talking about his cancer diagnosis. And I just want to say my heart, my prayers goes out to the family of Jason Collins. Although I don't know much about him, and although, I'm just now hearing of him, I don't know a lot about him. I apologize, but what I can say, I can just talk about his achievements, elaborate on what he accomplished, and elaborate on what he brought to this world, to this nation, and why it is important that we remember Jason Collins, not only because he's a part of our LGBTQIA community, but he is a part of a nation, of something that he loved to do, and that is play NBA basketball. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read some things about him, and then I'm just going to elaborate on what I read about him, and then that's going to be it. So I'm sorry if I don't put out a lot today like I did yesterday, but hey. But I did say I was going to post on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So today is Wednesday, so I will be posting today, or it might be out tonight. So here we go. So this is the latest accepted revision reviewed. It says, and I'm going to read to you. Okay, here we go. Jason Paul Collins was born on December the 2nd, 1978. And he was an American basketball player who was center for the 13 seasons in the National Ball Association, which is the NBA. He played college basketball for the Sanford Cardinal, earning a third team All-Americans honors in 2001. Collins was selected by the Houston Rockets as the 18th overall pick in the 2001 NBA draft. He went on to play for the New Jersey Nets, Memphis Grizzlies, Minnesota Timberwolves, Atlanta Hawks, Boston Celtics, Washington Wizards of Brooklyn Nets. Yes, indeed. In his career history, okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to read his career information. It says high school, he attended Harvard, Westlake, Los Angeles, California. College, Stanford, 1997 to 2001. NBA draft, 2001. First pick, 18th overall pick. Drafted by Houston Rockets. Playing career, 2001 to 2014. Position center. Number 35, 34, 98, 46. And his career history consists of 2001 to 2008, the New York Jersey Nets, 2008, the Memphis Grizzlies, 2008 to 2009 is the Minnesota Timberwolves, 2009 to 2012 was the Atlanta Hawks, 2012 to 2013 was the Boston Celtics. 2013 was the Washington Wizards. 2014 was the Brooklyn Nets. And that is his history career. I will also going to go ahead and read his career highlights. Third team All-American, NABC 2001. Pete Newell Big Man Award 2001. First team All-Pac 10 2001. Fourth team Parade All-American 1997. McDonald All-American 1997. And his career NBA statistics consist of points 2,621, rebounds 2,706, assists 626, stats at NBA.com. Stats at basketball references. Okay, here we go. It says right here, after the 2012-13 NBA season concluded, Collins publicly came out as gay. He became a free agent and did not play again until February 2014. He signed with the Nets and became the first publicly gay athlete to play in any of the four major North American pro sport leagues. In 2014, Collins was featured on the cover of Time's 100 Most Influential People in the World. He died of glioblastoma on May 12, 2026 at the age of 47. His early life concludes. He was born in Los Angeles, California, in the North Ridge neighborhood. He was born 8 minutes ahead of his twin brother, Jaron, who also became an NBA player. Both brothers graduated from Harvard Westlake School in Los Angeles. He and Jaron won 2 California Interscholastic Federation state titles during the 4-year careers with a combined record of 123-10. Collins broke the California career rebounding record with 1,500. Collins was backed up by the future actor Jason Segel, who USA Today opined might have ended up being the most famous player from the team at Stanford. His roommates was Joe Kennedy. Okay. Now, I'm just going to go with the career for a minute. So, we're going to go ahead and elaborate on that from what I'm just read. From his accomplishments, you easily can tell that, he done so much. But I think what gets me is how historic he is. Not only did he started his career in college football, in high school, this and that and the third, but this the thing, and I want to elaborate on this more than all. He came out publicly as gay while still playing a sport and doing what he loved to do. And I will say this, a lot of peoples that are in the entertainment world, that are athletes, that are wrestlers, that are basketball players, football players, soccer players, and all around the world. A lot of peoples back then, and some peoples now, it's like they want to come out and be themselves and live freely. They want to come out as gay. They want to come out as this. They want to come out as that. They want to come out and say, hey, I'm part of the LGBTQIA community. But wait a second. Hold on. The reason that they don't come out like that, just like that, is because number one, number two, and number three, which will take care of it all, they scared of what it may do to their career. Not only are they scared that it will ruin their career, but they also would be like, wow, what will my career be like? What will people say? What will my image look like? What will my reputation look like? And then you got those type of peoples, their agents and peoples that are behind them, that are supporting them, allegedly. And they be like, do it. This would be good for your career. Younger viewers and peoples that are close to your age, that are struggling to come out with their truth and living in their truth and who they really like and what they really like. Maybe if you was an inspirational person, maybe if you set the bar and came out to the whole world and the whole nation, maybe peoples that are younger than you can be like, okay, so and so did it. If so and so can come out and live their truth, maybe I can do the same. It does not always work like that. And I'm not saying is that what Jason Collins had to do? I'm not for sure. But I think the thing is, and what I love about this, is not because of, it's not because that he came out publicly as gay. But I think the thing is the strength that he had and all the accomplishments that he had. Because a lot of people be like, oh, this person gay, I don't want to watch them no more. Listen, it is not about their sexuality. It's not about their sexual orientation. What is important is that they still doing what they love. And I feel like this, even if that was your favorite basketball player or football player, and so what if they did come out as a part of the LGBTQ community? That should not change your view on how you look at that person. That person is still going to be the same. That person is still going to be the same before you found out about them, and that person's still going to be the same after you find out about them. What they are about and who they love and who they want to love. And that shouldn't come in between nothing. That shouldn't come in between who you are a fan of. But I will say this. I do admire the fact that, Jason Collins has truly made history. He made history. And although I don't know much about basketball, like I said, like my late mother, she loved it. Sports. She loved it wrestling. She loved it basketball, football. I think she tried to watch baseball, but I'm not for sure. But me, I cannot watch no sport. I tried basketball, football. It's not for me. I just stick to wrestling, But yes, so Jason Collins and his twin brother, he's also in the NBA. So both brothers are in the NBA, correct? And they both graduated from Harvard Westlake schools in Los Angeles. And they won 2 California Interscholastic Federation state titles during their 4-year careers, combining with the records of 123 through 10. And Collins broke the California career rebounder record with 1,500. And Collins was backed up by the future actor Jason Segel, who USA Today opined might ended up being the most famous player from the team. At Stanford, his roommate was Joe Kennedy. So yes, indeed. So he's already a legend in his own way and right in his early career. And that is what I truly admire. Although I don't know much about him, I'm just going to say I know he was loved by many. And I know it's a bunch of people that was a fan of his. And when I found out and seen that he had passed away, it's like, okay, I think this is the same person who I saw a video on my Instagram page saying that he had cancer or he had an illness or that he was sick. I really don't like the C word. I don't like the C word, cancer. I do not like that word. But, because if you're going to be honest, I think that is what taking a lot of people's away. Let's talk about it. I think that is what's taking a bunch of us away. I think that's what's taking a bunch of people's away, because I've had family members, I've had friends, friends of friends, and I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of people's in our families that had cancer and that passed away. I just don't like it. I don't like that word. Because when I hear cancer, I get scared. I get froze up. Because cancer comes and cancer goes. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel that I wish that it was a better cure. I wish it was a better cure for this cancer not to come. Because cancer it's not the best thing. Like I said, my heart and my prayers goes out to Jason Collins and his family. So we're going to go ahead and get into the personal life of Jason Collins. And I think that's when we're going to, So here we go. So Collins was in an 8-year relationship with former WNBA center Collin Miles, and the two were engaged to be married, but Collins called off the wedding in 2009. Okay, Collin Miles. Okay, all right. Okay, let me go back. It says he entered a relationship with film producer Bronson Green in June of 2014, and the pair married in May of 2025. Now, Bronson Green is his husband, and he was born in Jackson, Mississippi, and he is age 58. And he is known for The Chicken Party, Pretty Ugly People, and The Help. Wow. Okay, so now we finna go to his coming out story. It says, in the cover story of May the 6th, 2013 issue of Sports Illustrated, a first-person story by Collins journalist Franz Lenz and posted on the magazine's website on April 29th, 2013, he came out as gay, becoming the first active male athlete from one of the 4 major North American professional team sports to publicly do so. He wrote that he wished to maintain his privacy in regard to specific details of his personal life and that he was not in a relationship. Collins also said notoriously anti-gay hate crime, the murder of Matthew Shepard in 1998, led him to choose 98 for his jersey. In Shepard's honor, 1998, in Shepard's honor, Collins called the number a statement to myself, my family, and my friends. Following his announcement, Collins has received high praise and support for deciding to publicly reveal that he was gay. Fellow NBA star Kobe Bryant praised his decision, as did others from around the league, including NBA Commissioner David Stern, President Barack Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama, former President Bill Clinton, and Collins corporate and sponsor Nike were also among those offering their praise and support for Collins. However, ESPN basketball analyst Chris Boucher said that he did not believe that Collins could live an openly homosexual lifestyle and be Christian, but thought that Collins displayed the bravery with his announcement. Collins, a Christian, responded by saying, "This is all about tolerance and acceptance, and America is the best country in the world because we all entitled to our opinions and beliefs, but we do not have to agree. And obviously, I don't agree with his statement." The Guardian called it insignificant for the LGBTQ acceptance as a professional sports had long been seen as the final frontier, given the interest in major league team sports in the United States. The Christian Science Monitor wrote that Collins' announcement was likely to put wind in the sails of his trend of acceptance of gay rights in the U.S. public opinion. Former tennis player Martha Loretova, who came out as a lesbian in 1991, called Collins a game changer for the team sports, which she referred to as one of the last areas where homophobia remained. On the day it was released, the Sports Illustrated story drew a record of 3.7 million visitors in the magazine's website, sl.com. The New York's called his 2014 signing with Brooklyn perhaps basketball's most celebrated scrutinized 10-day contract. His number 98 jersey became the top seller on the NBA's online store. Now let's elaborate on that. So in 2013, when he went public, you had peoples like what I just read. You had peoples like Kobe Bryant, the president at that time, Barack Obama, Mr. Barack Obama, the first lady at that time, Miss Michelle Obama, and Nike that was sponsoring him, that he sponsored, was big supporters. And they supported his decision. All those peoples I named, they supported his decision. They supported his decision, and they were happy that he came out to live his truth. But then, oh my goodness, wait. Oh my goodness, no, wait. Let me go back. Accidentally clicked off of it, y'all. Hold on one second. Yeah, accidentally clicked off of it. Okay, now we back. So, here we go. Let me click back on here. So everybody was on board with it. And he picked the jersey 98 in the memory of Matthew Shepard. Now, if you do not remember Matthew Shepard was a young gay teen who came out as gay, who was unalived by a group of disgusting individuals, and they tortured him to death, and it was so heartbreaking. And to this day, that is why we remember Matthew Shepard. And if I can, I would be happy to do a video on Matthew Shepard. I would love to do a video on him. So if you all would like to see me do a video on Matthew Shepard, I will be happy to. Yes, so he said he took the number 98 in remembrance of Matthew Shepard in his honor. So everybody that I named was on board for his coming out story and him living his truth, coming out to who he is and what he loved. And he basically clarified that he was not in a relationship. Everybody was on board. NBA Commissioner David Stern was on board. President Barack Obama was on board. First Lady Michelle Obama was on board. Even Bill Clinton was on board. They supported Jason Collin's decisions, and they were so happy for him. All but one. However, the ESPN basketball analyst Chris Broussard was not on board, allegedly. And what he stated that he did not believe that Collins could ever live an openly homosexual lifestyle and be Christian. See, this the thing. I'm going to stop right there. See, this the thing. A lot of people seem to have a problem with this. Now, me as openly and gay and proud, and I wouldn't have it no way. However, I really feel that however I live my life, I feel like you can be Christian and you can still live freely how you want to live and love who you want to love. Because the thing with me is this, I feel like it shouldn't be no limit on who could, be Christian, who can be this, who can be that. And I think that's the problem with this whole religion thing. Like a lot of people feel like, oh, you gay, or you shouldn't be Christian. You shouldn't be close to the Lord because that's not right. That's a sin. This is the thing. A lot of you need to understand that a lot of peoples that are in the LGBTQ community and they identify as LGBTQ, a lot of you need to understand you do not know their relationship with the good Lord. You do not know their relationship with God. You do not know if God has told them you can be Christian and you can still live your life. You don't know what God is telling these peoples. You don't know what God is telling peoples of our LGBTQ community because y'all are not around them. Y'all are not around the person and y'all are not around God to hear what he is telling, because a lot of us have different relationships with God. I feel like you can be part of the LGBTQ community and you can be Christian and you can serve God. I feel like if we as peoples of the LGBTQ community and we are gay and we are serving God, that shouldn't have nothing to do with anybody else's say. Because I feel like this. If I want to serve God, which I believe there is a God, and I praise him, I pray and all that, I really feel like we all have a right to serve who we want to serve. As long as it's, the right thing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm saying it correctly. A lot of people want to put it as a bad thing. A lot of people want to say, oh, well, you can't serve him because you're this, because you're gay, because you're this, because you're gay, because you're bad, because you're this. Listen, they don't have anything to do with it. Only one person can make that call, and that is the Lord himself up above. And I know it is a lot of peoples that watches my videos and that is around this nation that don't believe that there is a God. I know it's a lot of peoples that are atheists. I know it's a lot of people that's watching this video. And I know it's a lot of people that I know that is an atheist. That don't believe there is a God. They don't believe there is a Bible. They don't believe there is this and that and the third. Okay, you can do and believe what you want to believe, because number one, number two, I respect y'all 100%. I respect everybody. I love everybody. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But as for me, I really feel that I have a right to be what I want to be and still live my life freely and still be attracted to what I'm attracted to. And I am a gay man, and I'm going to say, and I love the Lord, and I will serve him, till I'm ready to, make that decision. But as of right now, I really feel like us as peoples of the LGBTQ community, we have a right to be what we want to be and still serve God and still go to church and still do what we do. As long as we give God some of our time, I really feel like it is not nobody else's business what we do. Even though the church and the so-called Christians are full of hypocritical and negativity and a bunch of fakes and phonies. And I said what I said. I'm just going to put that in that aspect. So, let's go ahead and finish this. And if y'all got something to say about what I said, put it in the comments. If you know, you know. Okay, now where was I? So, yeah. So then, after that, let me go back to the personal life. Yeah. So he married his partner, Brunson Green, on June the 14th when he entered their relationship with the film producer Brunson Green in June 2014, and the pair married in May of 2025. And I find it very heartbreaking that they married in 2025. And a year later, Jason Collins passed away of brain cancer in 2025. I really find it very heartbreaking. And I know it must be hard for the husband and the family and everyone. So now we're finna go ahead and go on to the illness and the death and the passing. And that will be the end of this video. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in on this episode. So here we go. On September the 11th, 2025, the NBA released a statement on behalf of Collin's family announcing his ongoing treatment for a brain tumor. On December the 11th, Collins revealed that he was diagnosed with stage 4 glioblastoma. Collins died at his home in Los Angeles, California on May 12, 2026 at the age of 47. Okay, let's go ahead and elaborate, and that will be the end of this video. More and more I talk about this, and more I elaborate on this, it gets heartbreaking every time. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I applaud, and I am so wonderful. I applaud Jason Collins, and I'm so wonderful that I was able to do this video and learn so much about this wonderful legend. In my opinion, I think he's a legend because not only did he do what he loved to do when he was in high school or college, nor wise his brother followed his footsteps. His twin brother stood behind him, supported him and everything. But I really want to say, I really feel for his brother. I really feel for his family. I feel for his brother because I think when you are a twin, if you are a twin, like, and if you look alike, like, sometimes it's hard to tell twins apart. I don't know do they look alike, but I will see what I can do and pull up pictures. But I can tell you this, if you are a twin, and when you lose a twin, your other half, it's like part of you is gone. Like, part of you is gone because your other half is, no longer here. So it's like, now that Jason Collins is gone, now his brother Gerard has to carry the torch and continue the legacy of his twin brother, which I think is amazing and emotional at the same time. But I also want to identify, and I also want to say, I'm so happy that I was able to do this video, and I'm happy that I wanted to do this video. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to do it, not only because it was trending, but I just wanted to do this because I felt like people needed to know about this wonderful human being. It does not matter who he was married to. It does not matter anything like that. The only things that matter, and it does not matter that he was part of the LGBTQ community. It does not matter that he was gay. It does not matter. What matters and what's important, what matters and what's important, that he did what he loved to do, and he made history, and that he got all the love and the support behind him when he came out and lived this truth in 2013. And what matters and what's important, that he was able to do what he loved to do back in college, school, play in the NBA, get so much guidance, so much support from Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Miss Michelle Obama, Kobe Bryant, the NBA ambassador, and everything, and his family and all. J.C. Collins was 47 years old, and he died on May the 11th, 2026. So that's gonna be my video for today, you all. And please put in the comments how I did this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and do not forget to subscribe. And that will be my video. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in. And do not forget to watch my video that I uploaded yesterday. Don't forget to watch DDTS episode 775, which is already uploaded. Please let me know your thoughts and everything. Thank y'all for joining me. And if you have not yet, please hit that like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. And also, if you have any request, and if you have a video that you would like me to do, if you have something that you want me to do, if you have a specific person that you want me to do a video on, or a specific thing that you would like for me to talk about, please let me know. You can follow me on my socials. Instagram, DeAndre Dobbs. Facebook, DeAndre Dobbs. And you can email me, DeAndreDobbs@gmail.com. But that will be my video for today, y'all. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and do not forget to subscribe. And I really want to say I love you all, and I'll see you on the next episode. Love y'all, and thank you. Love y'all. Bye-bye.